You'd think that no chef but Chef Ramsay is too good for Hell's Kitchen.
Look at me!
But, well, prepare to have your mind blown. Because today is all about the chefs that were above it all.
2 tables left. Let's go! Right now! Sweet chef. Unbelievable. All of you, just stop! Look at me! Look at me!
But before that, a big thanks to all my 92,000 subscribers. Let's get it to 1 million, can we please? Thanks for supporting me. I promise to bring exciting new content every day. You all are too good to be true. Anyway, back to the video. The first person on my list is her.
I teach manners too, Chef.
Say it again?
Oops, sorry, got mixed up. My bad. That was blasphemous. I actually meant her.
Leadership. But I'm hoping that you can whip them into shape. Get out of there.
Megan Gill is simply incredible. Was, is, will always be. Nobody else stood a chance in season 14, but even that wasn't enough to make the season boring. And if I had to pick someone similar to how dominant Christina Wilson was, it's Megan.
Every chef in her kitchen better.
All right, guys. There's my mark.
Talent like hers comes along very rarely, and I have no doubt she'll be a great success in Atlantic City. Good job.
Word. She's respectful, but all about business in the kitchen, which is crucial for a great leader.
During service because I want to succeed. And you need to change your spoon water. It looks like shit.
She focuses on cooking skills and teamwork without getting personal with anyone. I mean, that's true professionalism right there.
I was 20 years old. I'm a badass in the kitchen. Not many people can hang with me.
This woman was fierce. She was assertive, authoritative, and vocal, just what Chef Ramsay wants in his head chef.
Oh, hey! I need the chorizo now.
Herb, I'm walking to the window.
Yes.
Thanks to Megan's assertiveness at the pass,
Nice risotto, Millie.
Thank you.
appetizers are once again leaving the kitchen.
But because she's a woman, those qualities often got called out as being rude and bitchy.
Where the fucking heat is. That looks like shit. Watch the fucking salt. I'm not mean, I'm not a bully.
Haha, I love the background music. And I loved how she always took control even more. By the way, Megan's social media is always buzzing with fans telling her how much she inspires them. Young female chefs especially look up to her as a role model, and gotta say, you couldn't pick a better one if you ask me. You've always been my favorite chef from Hell's Kitchen. You are a fucking warrior, and your performance on the show still inspires me today. One fan commented. Yeah, she literally nailed her signature dish challenge with the first perfect 5 stars. What's more, she aced the palate test with 3 out of 4 and received glowing praise from Chef Ramsay time and time again throughout the competition.
Hero is the good use of cheese. That's one of the best enchiladas I've ever tasted. Congratulations, Megan. Good job.
I mean, he was always stunned by her ability to elevate the most boring ingredients to Michelin star level dishes.
Most exciting hot veg. However, you've lifted it. Love the idea of that angel hair.
Thank you.
It's got finesse. Good job. Thank you. Really good job.
Yeah, she was a creative powerhouse. Her only slip-up was quickly rectified during a hectic moment with 14 steak orders pending, and she didn't make any more mistakes throughout the season, at least not any as egregious as that one. She went above and beyond, teaching another chef the menu even though she didn't have to.
Take 10 minutes and just run through everything.
Sarah, experience takes years. It doesn't take 10 minutes.
So then, when I put the butter in flip, I don't necessarily stick it in the oven.
You do.
You do. Oh my God. Is someone messing with me right now? Like, this is ridiculous.
This has to be second nature. You have to just know instantaneously. It has to be like the back of your hand at this point.
And wait until your pan is hot before you put oil in it.
Hot pan.
Leading by example, she made struggling chefs seem competent by giving clear orders and timings.
Yeah, ready to walk? Ready? No! You need cream, you need mascarpone, you need truffle butter. I look over.
In short, she was the backbone of her team.
Sarah doesn't look like she really knows what the fuck is going on. Put mascarpone in there. Yep. Mascarpone, truffle butter, season it, stir the fuck out of it. Yep, got it. Walking lobster tail.
It's rare to see teammates consistently seek advice from one chef. Usually they turn to the sous chefs or Gordon. Megan's skills were highly respected, no doubt.
Put a whole tablespoon of bechamel in there. Heard.
Watching Megan in action was like witnessing a seasoned pro at work. She didn't just lead her team, she inspired them.
So I am taking control of the situation. Where's that Swiss chard? Is it hot? Yes, chef.
With Megan seizing control from Monique on garnish.
It's rare to see contestants address each other as chef or ma'am instead of their names, but Megan commanded that level of respect effortlessly.
New Wellington. Yes, ma'am.
Unlike some contestants who get tangled up in elimination strategies, Megan stayed focused on her own game, confident that her skills spoke for themselves. What really set Megan apart was her knack for mentoring. She took Sarah and others under her wing, guiding them with the wisdom of a seasoned chef. And it wasn't just her teammates who looked up to her. Even Josh, who seemed to have an answer for everything, found himself seeking Megan's advice time and again.
Don't get caught up in drama. Let everybody else go down in flames.
Yeah.
But Megan wasn't just about being a mentor, she was a team player through and through. She recognized Michelle's potential and cheered her on, fostering a supportive environment that brought out the best in everyone.
Has an awesome palate, and she can cook.
Michelle with the flank.
And her bond with T, it was like they'd been cooking together for years. In a competition where drama often takes center stage, Megan's calm and focused approach was a breath of fresh air. She let her cooking do the talking, earning accolades from Chef Ramsay and his guests alike. Even when the pressure was on, Megan handled it with grace. Next, let's talk about Will from season 9.
Delish.
Gorgeous.
Pretty, yeah.
Wow. Amazing. I don't want to stop eating. Amazing.
Delicious.
Kind of takes your palate on a little bit of a journey. Wow.
Like it's really flavorful. It hits you. I still think about it.
Yeah, he was a superstar with an impeccable palate. It is a general consensus among Hell's Kitchen viewers that while Paul was a talented cook, albeit with a poor attitude, Will by far and away was one of the best contestants in the history of the show and deserved to win. What are your thoughts? Not only could he cook like a pro, but he was also a natural leader.
Leave on that dish. Get your broccolini going now, get your spinach going, get everything in the pans and let's rock.
He always put the team first and kept everyone motivated with his positive attitude, even when things got tough.
The first time we actually communicated, bro. And that's what I'm talking about. Welcome. 1, 2, 3, woo! Credit's given where credit's deserved. Natalie came in, she's a rock star. Natalie.
Yeah, it's true. Everyone respected him.
The fact that you've helped me the entire time here.
Will helps everyone. Will's our leader. You need to be able to follow the lead. So, I mean, Will wants to lead. I'll follow Will until I feel when I need the lead.
I'd like to thank you all for giving me the opportunity to lead us to the promised land, bro. I'm 100% game, man. I came here to stand in the front. No problem. I will do that.
When he did get aggressive, it was in a good way, and he always put the unlikable contestants in their place.
You had to have been the problem in the Red Sea.
I'm not the problem because I'm still here.
My reason?
No, you're trying to overstep and
I'm not overstepping.
You came out here with Alicia,
you know
been writing for a week.
Give me the mark. Just write Alicia's menu on top. You do what you want to do.
Right, blue team menu.
Will's final service was a disappointment, considering he was the superior chef with a better attitude. His plan to shake things up by putting Elise and Carrie on Paul's team didn't work out.
Are up to his high standards.
Beef milk nudie with a little shaved black truffle, Parmesan broth, and pea greens. It's delicious. I mean, really good indeed.
Elise and Carrie didn't cause chaos on Paul's team, so he got the credit for leading them well. Instead, Will got stuck with Krupa, who had a terrible performance at the worst possible time. Her failures reflected poorly on Will, and he struggled to manage the situation.
That's the son of overcooked fish.
Jen, I need that push back.
Anyway, Will was the complete opposite of cocky and arrogant, the usual you see on the show. In fact, I think he's one of the nicest contestants ever, alongside Petrosa and Sterling. And in the kitchen, he was a high flyer. I remember watching season 9 and comparing him to Dave. I thought, wow, he hasn't been yelled at by Chef Ramsay once, he's definitely going to win. So I was disappointed when Paul won instead of Will. Not to mention, he really cared about his teammates and opponents alike, always wishing them well.
Crank it up and regroup.
We lost because of my horrible dish. I'm hoping I will be able to shine today because if I fail twice, I'm gonna shoot myself.
Sorry.
While most of the chefs are feeling upbeat, one chef seems to have lost his rhythm.
Pepper?
He helped Jason out when he was dehydrated and comforted Natalie when she was crying. He was always there for his teammates, ready to lend a hand when they were struggling. And beyond that, he was a genuinely funny and caring guy.
All right, You know, I straight up called it 100%. You want to be Mr. Man, bro, you got to take the lumps where the lumps come.
Up next on my list is a contestant who could whip up dishes she'd never even attempted before completely flawlessly.
On the line, before you come here.
Never ever.
You cook like you've been working in the kitchen for 5 years.
Oh, thank you, Chef. To be complimented by Chef Ramsay.
I mean, she nailed polenta and lobster without ever having made them before. Talk about a quick learner. It was the Creative Memory Challenge, and Rochelle was teamed up with Melanie.
We're on chicken. I was like, okay, I'll jump on the polenta. Just keep stirring it. Yep. I'm just so nervous. Like, I've never made polenta before. I'm like, it tastes right, it feels right, but it could be wrong.
Despite her nerves about making polenta, Rochelle took Melanie's advice to treat it like mashed potatoes.
Oh, this is so hard.
Together, they cooked the chicken and were the first duo from the red team to present their dish to Chef Ramsay, facing off against Anton and Richard.
Underneath.
The polenta, who cooked that?
Rochelle cooked it, Chef.
They prepared a pan-seared crispy chicken breast served on a bed of polenta. Ramsay praised the dish, much to Rochelle's relief, as it proved she could indeed make polenta.
Absolutely delicious.
It was my first time, so I was so nervous.
Really good indeed.
Okay, I guess I can make polenta now. Thank you, Chef.
Impressive, right? Both pairs earned points in that round, but ultimately, the red team emerged victorious with a score of 3-2. Then, during the Dome Challenge, Rochelle chose lobster and polenta for her dish, but struggled with properly killing a live lobster.
Look at this. Oh, thanks everybody. Give me the living protein that I have to kill. Please don't go off the table. Oh, and did I mention I've never cooked this before?
She was the second person from the red team to have her dish judged, competing against Richard.
Time actually ever cooking lobster?
You've never cooked lobster like this before?
No, never.
Despite her inexperience with cooking lobster, Rochelle's dish impressed the judges with its great presentation and strong flavors.
Yeah, it's nice.
Thank you, Chef.
Yeah. It's a good flavor combination for lobster.
Surprisingly, she scored higher than Richard in that round, contributing to the red team's overall victory with a final score of 4-3. She was also an awesome team player. Her caring and collaborative spirit shone through beautifully. When Nicole hit a breaking point and felt like throwing in the towel, Rochelle stepped in with comforting words, showing genuine concern and encouragement.
Fucking scouts, man. I'm fucking done.
One thing I don't do is give up, and one thing I can't do is work next to somebody who is going to give up.
I was totally rooting for Rochelle throughout the season. Her positive energy was just so refreshing and infectious in a show where negativity often takes the spotlight. Plus, her skills as a chef were truly impressive.
However, you are a natural, let me tell you.
To hear that from Chef Ramsay, like, I almost cried. That's what I needed to hear.
Your potential is huge.
All right, thank you so much.
Okay. Do you think you're the best chef in the routine?
Rochelle faced some serious betrayal when her teammates threw her under the bus to save Kaisha. Despite their shady move, she didn't stoop to their level by snitching or making excuses. Instead, she owned up to it, simply stating that she didn't deserve to be up for elimination. It was a real low blow from Joy and Kaisha, trying to undermine her dedication just because she wanted a family.
I'm thinking maybe Rochelle should go up. Why?
You'll be happy to know that she's presently married and goes by the name Rochelle Hieronymus, and she's balancing a successful career and a fulfilling family life. Also, how can we not mention Scott from the same season? He has to be one of my all-time favorite winners on the show. What I loved most about him is that he was a risk taker.
A souffle out there. The seasoning is delicious.
Thanks, Chef.
Really good job indeed. That dish is a 4 out of 5. Good job.
Thanks, Chef.
Really well done.
Despite facing numerous setbacks, often unfairly, he remained kind and respectful to everyone, especially considering how many times he was unjustly nominated.
I have no idea why I'd be going up there. I have no idea.
And when he moved to the red team, the way Joy and Kashia treated him was just appalling.
On my end at all.
You forget you saying raw chicken up.
Fucking A, dude. Did you fucking see that chicken?
It's clear they saw him as a threat, and Joy was protecting Kashia because of a one-sided crush, but that's still no excuse for their behavior. However, Scott was above pettiness.
Take 10 seconds and just polish your plates.
I feel bad for Joy. She was definitely emotional about her pork. She felt she could have done more, and we all feel like that. You got it. That's right. Hey, the person rest up. Be good, okay?
That scene really left a lasting impression on me too. It's not every day you see such genuine compassion, especially in the high-pressure environment of Hell's Kitchen. Scott's ability to understand her disappointment and offer support really showcases his qualities as a true leader. What a legend! When the Black Jackets came around, Scott truly shone. His performance in the final 5 service was incredibly strong, showcasing his leadership skills at the pass, which were arguably the best in the entire show.
Where's my salmon? Salmon, give me that.
Good. Service, please.
And let's talk about the finale. His performance was flawless, rivaling even Megan's.
Let's move it.
Yes, sir.
With quick thinking and authoritative decisions like this one here.
No, don't talk to me anymore. I want you out. Go. Jessica wasn't getting any better from start to finish. I can't do it anymore, man. That's it.
Scott proved he's a force to be reckoned with in the kitchen. Even his competitors were wowed.
Weak link, Sandra, on Garnish to finish strong.
Walking.
Walking. Garnish is walking up. I'm about to pull the short rib now.
Truly. Up next, in Season 11, John stood out to me as one of the few guys I actually rooted for in that pathetic excuse for a season. It felt like he was constantly dealt a bad hand by his team, getting held back in challenges despite his stellar performance. During the HK3K Service Challenge, Ramsay introduced the race, and as Dan completed it, John felt confident that the blue team had a significant lead over the red team.
To a head start. We can win this challenge. There's no reason we can't get lunch service off.
How long are them smoothies, Jeremy?
Taking charge, he emerged as the vocal leader, coordinating with Jeremy for smoothie timings.
Smoothies, Jeremy.
And questioning Zach's mishap with the salmon supply. Recognizing the importance of winning, he urged the team to focus on the entrees.
Come on. Yeah. We got this fucking challenge, okay?
Let's go.
The blue team is gonna win this challenge.
But nah, despite his best efforts, they lost. Thanks to Zach.
Did you take salmon from the back and reheat it?
I tried to.
Yes or no?
No, chef, it's right here.
Shut the fuck up. Fuck off the salmon.
After losing the challenge, the blue team faced the punishment of cleaning the HK3K course. This involved erasing the paint, dismantling the checkpoints, gathering trash, and prepping both kitchens for the upcoming service.
Gang, God, he just kept scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing, hot, scrubbing.
This shit sucks.
During the presentation challenge, he was one of the 3 chefs who advanced to the next round.
Red team.
Red team. Red team.
He was the first to have his dish judged, presenting his confit leg and pan-seared duck breast. John wowed the judges with his dish, getting a solid 92 points.
That's the highest scoring dish.
But guess what? Despite John's heroics, the blue team fell short by just a hair, losing 257 to 269.
Had the highest rank fucking scored of everyone.
Chef Ramsay had to point out the irony. John cooked up the best dish of the day, but the team still tanked. He let out his frustration, saying it's a shame John's dish won't make it to People's Magazine.
This is like the 3rd time I've had the best dish up there in a row, and we still lost the challenge, man.
Oh, he aced it with the highest score, but his team's loss cost him the prize. Despite all the setbacks, John kept his chin up and stayed optimistic. He was a standout contestant with an incredible attitude and was too good for Season 11's blue team.
It's been an absolute pleasure. You're gonna walk out of here as my lone shiny star from that blue kitchen. Do me a favor, stay in touch.
I will.
Because there's always something around the corner. And you know what? Keep the jacket.
Thank you, chef.
You've earned it. Well done, John.
It's been a pleasure, chef.
They didn't deserve him. And many viewers say he was the worthy winner instead of Janelle.
The real question is it better than Janelle's?
Please say no. Please say no.
These 2 dishes are absolutely on the money. John, the dish is replacing Janelle's. Good job.
Thank you, chef.
Good job.
Much.
Just by an edge, Janelle. Great job.
But what's your take? Don't forget to let me know. Meanwhile, the last chef on my list is Heather West from Season 2.
You will turn your keys. Congratulations.
She stood out as a strong leader, carrying one of the weakest red teams of the competition. Her determination to fulfill her dream of making her parents proud was evident throughout her time on Hell's Kitchen, and she ultimately succeeded in achieving her goal. No wonder she returned to Hell's Kitchen as Chef Ramsay's sous chef in Season 6 for the red team. Heather's commitment to her team was evident even in the face of adversity. During dinner service, she assisted Maribel in getting starters out after 45 minutes of struggle.
Heather, straight after that, I'm ready for the quail, please.
Yes, chef. I'd love some duck sauce. Can I have some sauce for the duck, please? Yes, ma'am. Duck sauce, pork sauce, duck sauce, duck sauce.
However, while trying to fetch duck sauce for another table, she accidentally spilled some on herself, resulting in a second-degree burn to her hand.
Duck sauce, duck sauce.
Damn. You okay?
No. Calm down.
Despite the pain, she remained focused and informed Maribel and sous chef Marianne about the situation in her station, ensuring that the team could still coordinate effectively.
2 extra quails, not orders, just extra quails?
Her determination was truly remarkable. Even while nursing a burn, she didn't let it slow her down and continued to lead her team with strength and focus. Oh, and she took no prisoners.
I want to keep talking. Y'all women have dinner ready for us men when we get home from work.
Garrett turns and says, "Go home and cook our dinner like women should."
When Garrett made that sexist remark upon the women's return from their reward, she confronted him head on.
That was crossing the line to me. And you know what? I'm gonna throw the woman card out.
Bottom line is this. I don't give a fuck whether it's a man or a woman. That don't make a damn bit of difference to me.
You gotta understand, we have to work twice as hard as you.
I just don't appreciate anybody talking shit to me. A part of life is fucking respect.
Whatever, he's next to go. I'm gonna make sure he's next to go. You can hate the fuck out of me, I don't care.
She rightly found his comment disrespectful and immediately expressed her frustration to the other women on the patio.
Look for us if, like, we work so hard, we're coming back from work, have our dinner ready.
This losing is over.
I'm not your wife, I'm not your girlfriend, you
And
don't
I'm not your
fucking
bitch
treat me
either.
like that.
Heather emphasized that Garrett had crossed a line and had no right to speak to her in such a manner.
No right to talk to me like that. You've crossed the fucking line.
She made it clear that if he dared to say anything more, there would be consequences. Later, Heather confronted Garrett about his sexist comment. "You tell them, girl." Some other chefs I feel were too good for the show is Alex from season 21, Damir and Ryan from season 22, and of course,
You've been a joy to be around, and you've put smiles on all of our faces.
yeah, Sterling from season 13. It's not only the strong skills, but also the personality. Some of them I mentioned were way too good. Too sunshiny with no malice, no shrewdness, no drama that Hell's Kitchen contestants often stoop down to. Who else would you pick? Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and turn on my post notifications. Also, if you thought this video was crazy, then make sure to check the next post right here. It's even better.